Princess Emily and Prince George were sitting in the grand library of Windsor Castle, flipping through the pages of a dusty, ancient book. It was their favorite spot to read and explore the mysteries of the past. On this particular day, they stumbled upon a map hidden inside the book, showing the location of a hidden kingdom. The map was marked with strange symbols and directions leading deep into the countryside. "George, look at this!" Emily exclaimed, her eyes wide with excitement. George leaned in closer, studying the map. "Do you think it's real?" he asked, his voice filled with curiosity. Emily nodded. "It's worth finding out. We should go on an adventure to see if we can discover the hidden kingdom. Imagine if it really exists." The two royal siblings knew they couldn't tell anyone about their plan, not even their parents. It had to remain a secret. So, they packed a few essentials, snacks, water, and the map, and sneaked out of the castle. They headed towards the stables, where their trusted horses, Storm and Shadow, were waiting for them. Riding through the rolling hills and vast meadows, Emily and George followed the directions on the map. The path took them through a dense, enchanted forest that seemed to whisper secrets as they passed by. The trees were taller than any they'd ever seen, their branches swaying with an unnatural energy. "Do you hear that?" George asked, his voice barely a whisper. Emily listened closely. It sounded like faint music, coming from somewhere deep in the forest. "I hear it," she said. "We must be getting close." The map indicated that the hidden kingdom was just beyond the forest, nestled in a valley. After hours of riding, they reached the edge of the forest. Below them lay a valley, bathed in golden sunlight, with the ruins of an ancient castle in the distance. It looked abandoned, yet strangely inviting. The castle walls were covered in vines, and the towers reached up towards the sky like the fingers of a giant. "This must be it," Emily whispered in awe. The map had led them to the hidden kingdom, just as they had hoped. But something felt off. As they approached the castle, the air grew colder, and a thick mist began to rise from the ground, swirling around their feet. Suddenly, the ground beneath them trembled, and the entrance to the castle slowly creaked open. Emily and George exchanged a nervous glance, but decided to press on. They dismounted their horses and cautiously stepped inside the castle walls. Inside, the castle was eerily quiet. The grand hall was filled with faded tapestries, broken furniture, and statues of past rulers. But there was something else. Glowing orbs of light floated around them, illuminating the dark corners of the room. "What is this place?" George asked, his voice echoing off the stone walls. Before they could answer, a figure appeared in the doorway. It was an old man, dressed in royal robes, his long beard flowing down to his waist. "Well, children of Windsor," he said in a deep, echoing voice. "I have been expecting." Emily and George stared at him, unsure of what to say. "Who are you?" Emily asked. The old man smiled kindly. "I am the last guardian of the hidden kingdom. It has been waiting for centuries for someone worthy to restore it to its former glory. Only those of royal blood can unlock its secrets." He gestured to a throne in the center of the room. "You must sit upon the throne and take your rightful place." Emily and George hesitated. "What happens if we sit on the throne?" George asked. The old man chuckled. "You will awaken the magic of the kingdom. But be warned, it is not without its dangers. Only those who are brave and pure of heart can control its power." After a moment of silence, Emily stepped forward. "I will sit on the throne," she declared. George nodded in agreement, standing beside her. As Emily lowered herself onto the throne, the room began to glow with a brilliant light. The statues came to life, the walls repaired themselves, and the castle was restored to its former glory. The old man smiled proudly. "You have done it. The kingdom is once again alive, thanks to you." But as the light faded, the siblings realized that they were no longer in the castle, standing in a lush, green valley, surrounded by the beauty of the hidden kingdom, which was no longer a ruin but a vibrant, magical land. "You have restored the kingdom," the old man said. "But your adventure is just beginning. The kingdom needs rulers who will protect it and its magic. Are you ready for the challenge?" Emily and George looked at each other, determination in their eyes. We are ready, they said in unison, knowing that their adventure had only just begun.
Subscribe and share. Thanks for watching. If you like our story, please subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. Stay tuned for more exciting adventures and stories.